Good morning. You have heard to earlier speakers. Clearly, it has been brought out that every company, every organization, every individual, they are striving for safety excellence. Is it? And still, we are far away from it. People, countries, or rather organizations have implemented HSE management system. Many of them, or rather most of them, may be certified. They must be having ISO 45001, ISO 14001, and many more certifications. Still, accidents are happening. I have been in industry from last 34 years, and whatever I am speaking, it will be from my experience. And I think no one else would have got that much of opportunity what I got to see HSE management system closely developing. I joined ONGC way back in 1987. I was on a drilling rig. So I have seen systems working in a Maharatna company on a drilling rig, which is supposed to be a very hazardous operation. I moved to HSE arena. I worked in HSE in ONGC for a pretty long time, around 12 years, where I worked in establishing lot many systems. So I know the development journey of HSE within ONGC as well. I got opportunity to work with ONGC Videsh, and it is a rare opportunity where I was head of operation as well as head of HSE in an international company. I have seen HSE management system of all world majors. You name them, where it is ExxonMobil, BP, Shell, CNPC, Rosneft. We are the partners. Somewhere or other, even I have audited their system as well as head of HSE. We used to get all sorts of report. We used to visit different countries. We used to visit our projects. We used to audit them. So I have closely seen how those companies are working. And what's the major difference between our system and their system? Some of the things I will capture more in my next session, where I will be touching more on the culture. I will be coming to the ground realities about some nitty-gritties which you can take home, which you can implement in your organizations right way. Simple things, very effective, what those companies are currently focusing on. Then I am now working from last 2 years as Executive Director, Oil Industry Safety Directorate, which is a technical wing of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Many of you may not be knowing what OISD is. So since this is purely a safety organization, very unique. In other countries and in India also, in any other sector, I have not seen any organization like OISD operation anywhere in the world. Very unique organization. Rather, it has been very effective in improving safety in oil and gas space. So what we do? It's a small organization where we get people from different oil and companies, whether it is ONGC, IOC, BPC, HPC, GAIL, and all others. A small team of around 40 officers. We establish standards for oil and gas. Till now, we have established 120 standards. Now, you can say there are lot many acts, rules, regulations already available, isn't it? In all the sectors, it's available. There are many international standards also available, whether it is API, NACE, ASMI, ASME, even Indian Bureau of Indian Standards, they bring out with lot many Indian standards. They are available, but our standards are a bit different because these are made by the industry itself. We are the catalyst, where we pull in our knowledge, our experience, our accident investigations, recommendations, our day-to-day experiences, best practices within the industry, all pulled together, we make these standards. And the beauty of these standards are they are followed by industry. Our organization, they carry out external safety audit where we see the compliances to these standards. So they make these standards very effective. If any accident happens, we do accident investigation to understand the causes. There have been few major accidents, and some major accidents, they changed the course of safety. Bhopal gas tragedy was one. After that, lot of environmental legislations came. Then Jaipur fire incident in Indian Oil, that was another major milestone where lot many recommendations came from MB committee which were implemented by industry. OISD was the agency which have overseen the effectiveness of implementation of those recommendations. Lot of automation has come in oil and gas sector. Whatever technology you say, oil and gas industry is generally way ahead than other industry in adopting them because of their deep pockets, whether it is AI, virtual reality, robotics, drones, and whatever latest is coming up, they adopt it. So there is no dearth of technology, there is no dearth of automation. Any big plant, any refinery you go, there will be a lot of automations. But yes, accidents do happen. As my earlier speaker said, human factor is one of the major reason for it. Anything and everything boils down to some errors, some lapses on the part of the operators, supervision, management in implementing those. We also carry out a lot of accident investigation and analysis of the reasons lying behind different accidents. Non-adherence to SOP is one of the major reasons which comes out. Let me share you with a small story. There was a scientist, he has done an experiment. He put 3 monkeys in a cage, and at the top of the cage, he has hanged few ripe bananas, and there was a ladder available. After some time, one of the monkey, he tried to go up to fetch that banana. Immediately what the scientist did, he poured very cold water on all the monkeys, very cold water. So that monkey which was climbing up again came down. After some time, the next monkey tried to go up the ladder. Again the scientist did the same thing, poured very cold water. Now the monkeys also thought of that something is happening when we are going up the ladder only. If we are staying down, the cold water is not coming. So when the third monkey tried to go up the ladder, being afraid that again cold water will be poured, the remaining 2 monkeys, they pulled that monkey down and they start beating that monkey. After that, nothing was happening. Scientists get bored because all the 3 monkeys now understood there is something wrong in going up the ladder. He took out one of the monkey and put a new monkey in. That monkey was not knowing the story. So after some time, that monkey started going up the ladder. Other 2 monkeys, they pulled him down and start beating that monkey as well. Now all the 3 monkeys have been changed, all are new. Whenever they put a new monkey, that became a procedure. Anyone going up the ladder, pull him down and start beating. Many of the procedures what has been established, they are like this. Because of that, what we find during our audits, there is a procedure written somewhere, procedure displayed somewhere, procedure followed is entirely different what is written, what is in the manual. There are a lot of gaps. We have not seen our procedures, what is established. Involve the team, they are working. Make a procedure which is the requirement, which is to be followed. We should not work like what those monkeys were working. Establish something which has to be followed. My earlier speaker, lot of them touched about risk assessment. In our industry, oil and gas industry is one of the most hazardous industry. We deal with a lot of inflammable material, and if any spark comes, and very, very big disaster can happen, and they have happened. There was a blowout which Sen Gupta ji also referred, a Bagjan blowout, which continued for more than 6 months. And the fire was so high, the noise was so high, it was not even possible to go even 200 meters near to that. We went to physically, both of us were together in inquiring that incident. Risk assessment is a wonderful tool. but we have a habit of, I don't know what word I can use, हम लोग मैनेज करने में बहुत अच्छे हैं. अगर सेफ्टी के लैडर देखे जाएं, जनरली इट इज सेड देयर आर 5 ladders ऑफ सेफ्टी, एंड यू कैन, इफ यू डू अ कल्चरल सर्वे, यू कैन फाइंड आउट वेयर योर कंपनी, योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टैंड्स. प्रॉब्ली वेयर वी आर वेरी गुड इन मैनेजिंग. हम लोग सब रिएक्टिव स्टेज में ही नजर आएंगे क्योंकि हम मैनेज करते हैं. हमारे स्टैंडर्ड में वी गिव लॉट ऑफ इंपॉर्टेंस टू रिस्क असेसमेंट. वी से यू carry out a quantitative risk assessment, you do a HAZOP to identify what are the hazards, what are the risks. In many of the industry, what you have established, even refineries, you will find lot of population coming nearby. We have to see whether any accident or fire, if it happens within our installation, how it is going to affect the nearby population. Pipeline हम ले करते हैं, उसके ऊपर जो है सोसाइटीज़ बन जाती हैं. अब हम कहते हैं आप हज़ार्ड एनालिसिस करिए. किसी वक्त जो हज़ार्ड एनालिसिस होता था या QRA होता था, वी यूज टू गेट अ रिपोर्ट विच वी कुड हैव बिलीव्ड. अभी वो भी मैनेज हो जाता है बिकॉज यू गिव एन ऑर्डर, देयर इज अ कंपनी अवेलेबल, कट एंड पेस्ट भी मिलता है हमको. समवन टॉक्ड अबाउट इट. आवर ऑडिटर्स व्हेन दे गो एंड विजिट एंड दे सी सम HAZOP रिपोर्ट्स और QRA रिपोर्ट्स, उसमें देखते हैं कि वो फैसिलिटीज़ जो उसमें डिस्क्राइब किए वहाँ पे है ही नहीं. क्यों? हम उसमें इन्वॉल्व नहीं होना चाहते. I have worked as head HSE of ONGC Videsh. Internationally, I have seen how these systems are working, how we carry out HAZOP, QRA, even environment impact assessment overseas. वहाँ पे EIA report में जो हमने commit कर दिया, we had to follow. We have to give a certificate that whatever is committed in EIA, we will be following it. यहाँ क्या होता है, हमने EIA report consultant ने बनाई, हमने submit कर दी, हमको इन्वायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस मिल गया, वी बिकम वेरी हैप्पी. दस यस वी हैव इन्वायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस. लेकिन एवरीथिंग इज विद कंडीशन. यू हैव बीन गिवन इन्वायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस बेस्ड ऑन योर AIA कमिटमेंट्स. you are supposed to know it, you are supposed to follow it. There are a lot of things to talk and I can continue talking as much time I have. I don't know how much time I am having. Some of the things I will cover, Madam is nodding that your time is overshoot. So about safety culture and what big E&P companies or other international top companies are doing, how to build a safety culture, what are the small things which you can carry home, you can be the change agents, I will cover in my next discussion, panel discussion. Thank you so much.